Hey guys, so here we have a quick salon redesign. I'm using my Sea Sparkle glitter. I'm using lots of glitters actually, but that was the inspiration for it. So started off, filed down to a thin layer on some nails. Other nails I've just done a backfill, and then some I've had to put a form on because Vicky had a few accidents. So done all my prep as usual, primed, everything like that, and then I'm just coming in with the acrylic. So I'm starting off with Cherry Blossom. I've taken the liquid out of the first bead, placed the bead in the centre where I want my smile line to be, and then blending it back, and then using the tip of my brush just to create that smile line. I'm going to come in with the second bead. Didn't take the liquid out of the back of this one, and then I'm just blending it forward. And then coming in with the Negligee, which is a translucent pink, from the cuticle area down, creating that apex. Then on this now I'm going to do an ombre, and I'm coming in with Team Gorgeous Sherbert Fizz, placing that down, blending it towards the tip and then blending it up. I haven't covered the entire tip because my lady's had a cut down, but she's going to have a reshape right back into her rounded kind of like almond shape, so there's no point putting acrylic all over the square that is left. Then come in with Cherry Blossom from the cuticle area and blending down, and then I'm using my wet brush just to pick up random bits of the Sea Sparkle glitter and just place wherever I feel like it on the nail. Excuse my squeaky chair in the background there. And on this now I'm going to do a chrome design, so I'm literally just backfilling with clear acrylic and blending forward. And then on the pinky nail I'm going to be doing a full glitter nail. So I'm coming in and creating a nice base. So starting at the tip, blending back, and I'm going to create the shape that I want that nail to be. And then getting another bead from the cuticle area down, and then I'm going to use a small bead of clear acrylic to pick up that glitter, place on the nail, and then use the tip of the brush just to push it round into the position I want it to be. This is quite a chunky glitter, so take your time, just get little bits at a time rather than getting a massive big bead and trying to flatten it and sort it out that way. Making sure there's good coverage over the entire nail. And then when I'm happy with that coverage, I'm going to come in with a bead of crystal glass and cap that entire nail. And this is where I'm adding the strength and the structure, getting that nice shape. And then I'm just going to cap the ombre with glitter fade nail before I file in my smile line so I don't get any dust on that. And then I'm just using a 100 grit file and filing, pushing against the acrylic, not down onto the tip, to create a nice crisp line there, dusting off the excess. And then I'm going to use my Silver Shine Multi-Cut glitter. And I'm going to use a small bead of clear acrylic to pick up a bead of that, and then pop it on the nail, and then push it up into those wings. And then when that was all set, I capped that. Sorry, I forgot to film that bit. Now I'm coming into the filing, so as usual, side wall, free edge, create that shape, and then coming from around the cuticle nice and gently, and then down the body of the nail to create that nice shape and apex. Again, if you're doing most of your work with your brush, this will just be refining it. And then that's all done. Dust it off, and then I'm going to come in with a plain white gel polish, any gel polish you like, as long as it has a tacky layer. So here I'm using Megamix white polish, and then I'm going to pop that in my LED lamp for 30 seconds, and then I'm coming in with my pigment brush, tapping in that silver pigment on one side, and then coming in with my green pigment on the other side, and then using the green brush to have a little flick and blend, and then I'll use the silver brush to have a little flick and blend to get a nice blend in the middle there. And these pigments are called Moonbeam and Bangles. And then coming in with my CJP LED Topgloss, doing one coat, curing that for 60 seconds, then I'm using a silicone tool to rub in the Livia Crystal Chameleon Pigment. I'm now going to top gloss all the other nails and do the first coat over that Livia pigment. So this first coat I will cure for 30 seconds LED, and then the second coat just on that pigment nail, and then I will cure them all for another 60 seconds. And when that's all done, giving it a chance to cool down, I'm then going to pop a little bit of cuticle oil on there, and we're all done. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Any questions, comments or requests, please feel free to pop that in the comments section below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye!